James Carifi, Parsippany. I'm glad that the Knoll Advisory Committee's here. I may have some information that you may find useful about the superintendent from Kemper Sports. Also, I'm glad that there's 3 township attorneys here today, so next time that you want to try to transcribe something, hopefully you'll get it accurate and you spend the money on the taxpayers when you're spending the taxpayers' dollars. Anyway, I'm here today because Mayor Soriano had made a statement at the September 17th meeting, and I just wanted to ask him a few questions regarding that. And just so the record is clear, this is what he had said.
Mr. President, I'm going to direct every member of council not to respond to any of the comments made by Mr. Carifi. We are currently litigating.
Can you start that over again? As long as you don't take my time away from me. Thank you.
Mr. President, I will again remind council.
Wait, stop it again.
All right, everyone got your message, but we can't hear what's being played.
I should have 5 minutes uninterrupted.
Go ahead and play it again.
Look, I maintained that last year, once I became fully aware of the facts and got behind the wheel and saw what had happened and saw the documents, that he was targeted. That has been allegation, President. I would respectfully ask that the mayor, when we talk about this in closed session tonight, is on the agenda. Thank you, Ms. Bond. That's all I have.
Okay, so my first question is, Mayor, what documents did you review that you're referring to? That's the first question. The second question is, who targeted me? And the third question is, who retaliated against me? Now I know, obviously, I appreciate Mr. Lott jumping in and shutting me down, because that answers my question that you're not going to respond because of litigation. So I'm asking you to take your own advice when you asked this council on September 3rd to release Raj Parik's 50-page paper to public. So I'm asking you now to disregard the advice, take your own advice, and answer my questions. Will you do that?
I'm sorry, are you asking me to release the 50-page document?
No, I'm asking you to answer the 3 questions I just asked you. What documents did you review? Who targeted me? And who retaliated against me?
I'm not answering that question right now because of litigation. However, I stand by my comments.
Thank you. And I'm asking you to take your own advice that you gave this council on September 3rd to release this report and discuss it in the public. As you said, you got the township attorneys, all of them are here. We could work it, and I got my attorney here too. We could work it out right now. I'm asking you to be open and tell the people what you're referring to.
We are currently working it out right now.
So let's talk about your recent press release. You keep saying that it's the Republicans that are doing it. It's the Republican wasteful spending of taxpayers' dollars. Did you forget that there's Democrats on the board here that voted for it too? Or are you just deceiving the public on purpose?
It's been a Republican administration that has...
I just want to know, in your press release, you make no mention of any Democrats doing anything. You refer to Republicans. I just want to know why you're deceiving the public. You're an intelligent man. You don't need to leave out the Democrats. You don't have to politicize
the proposal
I'm
responding. The proposal, you take extra time. Give him all the time he needs, okay? The Republicans on the council were the ones, and said it straight out, that wrote out the proposal.
You make no mention of who voted for it.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Because they wrote it.
But you don't mention who voted for it. But I'll move on.
We don't need to, you just did.
Right.
Thank you.
Right, thank you. Let's talk about your campaign promise, about cleaning up Parsippany. The only people who cleaned up were people from your campaign. Let's talk about them. Matt Clark, you brought him in at over $70,000, right? Never worked a day in his life at the township. You brought him in at a salary similar to Michelle Silver's.
He's more qualified than Michelle.
No problem. Tom Jones, brought him in at over $50,000, right? I don't know what his status is. Your campaign manager. Jonathan Nelson, $90,000. Anybody else?
Jonathan Nelson is gone.
Wait, but anybody else? Oh wait, hold on. Your secretary, Sue, she worked on your campaign. $50,000. Anybody else? Yes.
Have you looked at her resume?
No, it's okay. Wait, anybody else? Yes, you're currently a council candidate's daughter was employed by the township at one point, right? I believe so, yes. Summer intern, check it out. Listen, I can go on and on and on. There's more, but I only get 5 minutes. Let's talk about how history repeats itself. Let's talk about your partner, Keith Casmore, right? He's the mayor of Woodland Park. What he does is, he's similar to what you did. He brings in Sam Yotis to direct the PAL at $120,000 a year. It's the same individual that you waived health benefits for and gave it to him after 30 days. The only township employee ever to get that kind of benefit. that waiver by you, which Mr. Lott says you are entitled to do. You could waive it, but you don't waive it for anybody else. Just Mr. Yodice, who makes $120,000, knows nothing about Parsippany, and just happens to be, guess what? His master of ceremonies for his re-election campaign.
That, by the way,
Did you
was
want-
brought in front of the council.
Okay, did you want to deny that he wasn't the master of ceremonies for his re-election campaign?
Keep talking.
Okay, thank you. I'll take that as truthful. Then, how much time do I have left?
Minute 20.
Minute 20. The next thing is Kemper Sports, for people at the know. What's interesting and what you may not know, and I'm just here, hopefully I can give you shed some light on it, is that gentleman, Osner Charles, had applied for the PAL position as well, as Mr. Yodice did. I don't know whether or not you knew that, but if you look at his resume, because I opened it, he has no experience at running a knoll or 2 golf courses, let alone 1. So what I'm asking, and what I think I know, I pride myself on attention to detail and investigations. And what I can tell you is that if you call Kemper Sports, they will tell you, or I don't want to say that, but I would ask the council to direct, I wouldn't even say the town attorney or Mr. Parikh, who's here as well, because that would cost the taxpayers money. I don't want to do that. But I would ask you to do
30
this.
seconds.
30 seconds. I would ask you to do this. Chief Miller's in the back. He could conduct an investigation for free, and he would do an objective and thorough, great job. I'm asking you to direct him to see if anybody on this panel had contacted Kemper Sports and made the recommendation to have an Oz Charles placed as the director of the superintendent of the Knoll Golf Course. Thank you.
Thank you.